here is what I usually do. I pulled the chicken out already. I used my salad tongs and I grabbed the chicken, and then I put a spoon underneath it when I grab it out, and I grab the chicken and I lift it and I put it on a plate to cool. So that's already been done, and now the next step is straining the stock to make sure that it's just the stock that's going in your bowl. So I have a metal bowl here, and my strainer and my scoop. I like to have chicken stock around to give to my children if they're sick, if they have a cold. I like to have it in soup at least once a week. Warm. When I was pregnant with my last child, my third child, I got extremely ill and I couldn't keep anything down. And I had made stock and I had frozen it, and my husband defrosted it, and he would bring it to me and give it to me with just some sea salt in it. It was just broth and sea salt, and I was able to keep it down, and I got better. I usually put a towel down in the fridge, nice and flat. I fold it over a couple times, a dish towel, and I put it in the fridge, and when that towel is there, it helps to keep the glass from getting too hot, because this is very hot still. And I put the stock in the fridge and then let it sit overnight, or just through the day till the fat congeals on top. And you don't want the fat in it. The fat still has impurities and other things that you don't want in your stock. But once the fat hardens, you just like you skimmed the scum, you just skim the fat off the top of it, and then you can put it in ice cube trays and freeze it, and then put it in baggies for different whatever serving sizes you want. Or you can put it in yogurt containers. I wash out yogurt containers and put the stock in there, and that's usually a good amount for soup. If you want to make a small pot of soup, you just put the yogurt container into a little bit of warm water and let the stock thaw, and then you just pour it into your soup pot, and you can add water. But the stock just, it makes the flavor so amazing. If you start with a great stock, you have great soup. And that is a key that I learned, that it's all about the base of your soup, and if you start out with an amazing stock, you're going to have amazing soup. I know some people will ask why a mother of 3 young children would want to have a video blog or do anything extra than just trying to get dinner made and the laundry done and the house cleaned up. And I guess I was thinking about it today. Just the words on Twitter or the words on Facebook or the pictures, I feel like there's a realness lacking. Oh, your tea's boiling. 1 second. There's a reality of the human picture, friendship that's lacking. And I know that when I think about it, I always come back to Mr. Rogers. And I grew up watching that show, and I had a lot of respect for Mr. Rogers, and I thought if he can do it, and he can make somebody feel welcome, even if it's a child, through his words and his love that he was able to portray through a children's show. That's what I would like to do with a video blog, just to welcome you, to share things that I'm learning, things that I'm excited about, and to give you the tools that I have had to work so hard to gain. That's why I'm here. That's why I made stock today. Now the stock is done and we have the chicken to pluck. The final part of making chicken stock, which is actually my least favorite part. Obviously, I'm not a big bones kind of a person, but this is good and important, and this chicken is delicious in any kind of a dish. I have used it in fajitas, I've used it in soup, I like to freeze it in small amounts and then use it in different meals. It depends on the size of your chicken that you got and how much meat you actually get from this. But I don't like to have meat as the main course of the meal. I try to have more vegetable as the main course. So just a small serving of meat for the seasoning and for the flavor, just to add to the flavor of the food and the mineral content. And so here we go. First of all, you want to take the skin off. So I always break it into small pieces, even if it looks like it's all just meat. I just break it and check for any bones, because I do, like I said, I have small children. I don't want to have any bones that might be in the way. I know some might think that this is way too much work and they would rather just get the boneless, skinless chicken and buy the containers of broth. But let me promise you, once you have had chicken stock and made soup with it, you will be hooked. I mean, it's an amazing difference. You just don't even, you can't even imagine. It's night and day having chicken stock out of a box versus homemade chicken stock from a fresh chicken. I got out of college and I went straight to motherhood, and I had no idea what I was doing. And as I slowly learned, the more things that I learned, the better it seems to get for the kids and for myself. And it's so hard to be a parent, and I want to encourage anyone out there who is doing it with a great attitude. That is amazing. And I want to be that. I want to have that amazing attitude of, I am so grateful that all I have to do today is clean up a mess, watch it get messed up again, and clean it up again. So this has been fun. I'm glad that you could stop by. And next time, we'll do something different. Enjoy your evening.